Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, and we'll talk about Celtics next. They are tied 2-2 in their series against the Bulls. They were down 0-2, losing both games at home. They looked like they were dead in the water. I know you're a big Celtics fan. I watched some of the games, and they just looked terrible. I know Game 1 was big with Isaiah Thomas, the death of his sister.
Right.
So that kind of played the mental aspect, and it's hard to get over. But they were completely out of it. In Game 2, they got outplayed.
Yep.
But it's back 2-2, and they're coming back home with a chance to take the lead tonight. Pretty big turnaround.
Yeah, huge turnaround, and it's I want to say it's the Celtics have been playing better. They turned this series around, but I think the loss of Rajon Rondo with the Bulls has been huge. He really wasn't too much of a factor during the regular season. At times he was kind of a problem for that Chicago team, but in the playoffs, I think against his old team. Because Brad Stevens was his coach, I think, for at least a season.
Yeah, I think it was the first year.
Yeah,
after
and so
Doc
I think
left.
he's familiar with that system, so he knows how to play offense and defense against it. So I think that absence really has opened up a lot of doors. For
and
Celtics.
as a Celtics player, if they're the players or a Celtics fan, hey, we don't need to apologize. We'll take as a Celtics fan, we'll take it any way we can get it. Whether they win and they beat the best Bulls team, or if they win as an injured Bulls team. Is it okay? So the first two games, are we going to be able to put those in the rearview mirror? Are they just bumps in the road? Or is there significance to losing those two games? I mean, we knew they weren't the best team in the East. We talked about it. The Cavs are the best team. They might not even be the second best team. They might be the third best team.
Right.
So we weren't surprised, but the fact that they were outplayed really dramatically in the first two games, do we just go and say, okay, hey, they put them behind them, 2 bad games, we're over it? Or is it kind of like, uh-oh, this could be a problem?
Well, the number 1 seed playing the 8 seed.
Right.
You would expect the number 1 seed to win their first 2 games at home. With Rajon Rondo or without him, I mean, it is a little shocking. I think that does say something about the number 1 seed that the Celtics have. Maybe they probably aren't a true number 1 seed. I think they can put it behind them. Isaiah Thomas, it was really a question of how well he was going to play in Game 1. He played very well in Game 1.
Yep.
In Game 2, he fell off a little bit. But I think, these last 2 games have really pumped them up and given them the momentum going forward, winning on the road. And they've rebounded a lot better. That's really been their weakness. I think Al Horford has had really good games in those 2 wins as well. So I think these two wins, they have the momentum right now, so they should be able to just keep on the gas pedal.
And tonight's a big game because obviously whoever wins this is 1 win away from winning the series. If it's the Bulls and they go back up 3-2 going home, they kind of say, okay, we thought we were losing our momentum by losing, but now we got it back. We can really beat this team. So let's go back home and take care of business. If it's the Celtics, they know, hey, we've just won 3 straight.
Right.
I really think this series is over in 6 games. I don't think it goes 7.
I agree with you. I think the winner of this game, Game 5, will win the series.
Right.
I don't see it going Game 7. I think these 2 teams, the momentum, this game will translate into Game 6. So to me, the winner of Game 5 is.
And Rondo might come back. There's reports that he could come back for Game 6. So if the Bulls do win this game, then they go home. They got Rondo back. You push the Celtics to the brink. If the Celtics win it, I really think at that point the Bulls are just demoralized. Because you got to admit, and I don't think anybody would question, the Celtics have more talent. They might not be a true number 1. The Bulls might be playing very good, but they have the most talent of the 2 teams. So once you go back and you win 3 straight, you've got the momentum. You're, flexing your muscles, so to speak, and you really probably should be able to get it done. So Game 5 tonight, keys for the Celtics to win the game.
Well, I mean, you say it might be obvious, but they need to shoot well, and they need to rebound. I think in Game 4, what did they hit 17 threes, or maybe that was Game 3.
It was Game 3 when they got out to the big lead, and then they almost lost it, but they ended up holding on.
Yeah, so they need to shoot well. Obviously, Isaiah Thomas needs to lead them. What did he shoot? 1 for 9 from 3-point range, I think, in Game 4, even though they won.
Struggled,
even though they won that game. So really, like you said, they have more talent, a much deeper roster. So I think if Isaiah Thomas, if he can lead the team just a little bit, the rest of the guys will pick up the slack. And I think they'll come out on top tonight.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to score 35 points. He just needs to facilitate and play well. And the biggest key, I think, is you got to make sure somebody's guarding Jimmy Butler, because you know he's going to be a force. He was in Game 1, and he's been kind of quiet, but that's the big thing. If Isaiah Thomas gets matched up with Jimmy Butler in a mismatch, that's not good news for the Celtics.
Good. He cannot play good defense. That's his weakness.
Right, exactly. So we might be getting a preview of Jimmy Butler, who could be a Celtic at some point. We've talked about that a lot. So Game 5 tonight, we'll make our picks at the end of the show. We'll take a break, come right back, talk some more Red Sox and some off-the-field stuff, and see how this team is developing, the chemistry and whatnot with new leadership on this team. We'll take a break. You're watching YCN Sports Talk.